Quick maths. Everyday man's on the block. I think it makes a difference, right? It's like 1 point in it. Oh, we win! Let's go! Uridan clutches up. Who needs maths? Easy game. Like, we're just not losing. Just can't lose. We just can't lose. Yo guys, Speci here. Northern Realms is of course my favourite faction, and this is the best deck in Northern Realms made by myself. I played it last season. Uprising got hugely nerfed, so there's even more reason to play it now. Already had great success. I got to 2,500 MR with just one loss on the way. I'm actually at 2,498, but still. Einsace with Shieldwall is a control tool. It's a tool punish. It's great. It's tempo. It's just amazing. So that's why we're playing Shieldwall, one of the big reasons. Another big reason is King Rognar. One of the most underrated cards in the game. His point ceiling is through the roof. He's, of course, getting 3 points per shield. So that's a lot of extra points on our leader. But moreover, as well, we are going to be using target practice as well as this Griffin Witcher Adept package. You know the one. You have Keldar. We're not playing selective mutations, but we are playing a couple of Griffin Witchers. Added to that, Quen is just an unbelievable card with Ragnar, because you put two shields down on the board at once. It can tutor our Keldar. It's just a great bloody card. Also, you can transform him into an Adept as well. We're also playing Maddock. Now, Maddock is a really cool card in this deck as well, because you guys know me, I love Maddock. A lot of you beef me in the YouTube comments for putting him in all my decks, but he makes so much sense here, as he often does. Dimitri Bomb is just still way too good in my opinion. It definitely shouldn't exist as a 4 provision card. It's just too good not to put in a lot of decks. But moreover, Maddock is a Witcher, so we can use target practice on Maddock, which can honestly be quite useful at times, but we can also transform him into a Griffin Witcher Adept. So he's actually 7 points of carryover into round 3. So he's obviously +4 on all of your bombs, which are the kind of cards you do kind of want to have in your hand anyway. A little bit of removal here and there. Remove a Brockvar Hunter, for example. It's great to have these, but you also get that +3 on it, as well as if he lands in the right row, a bit of a threat as well. So Maddock is just great, and the fact you can transform him into a Griffin Witcher Adept for that shield value on Rognar in round 3 is even better. We are foregoing the Aneromancy. We're already playing Quen, and we're already playing John, so Maxi's going to make a lot of sense here. It's sort of the Tailbot way, how he qualified. Don't play Aneromancy, just play Maxi and a few other consistency cards littered around. We are, as mentioned, playing Griffin Witchers, and something this deck would really enjoy having is another high-end Witcher card. So if we take a quick look at what those things could be. Erland makes a lot of sense, but when you build the deck, you end up putting a lot of special cards in, no matter how you build it. So I just couldn't quite justify Erland. However, Uridan is very good in a lot of matchups. Arachas Swarm, much more useful than a Heatwave. Added to that, Dwarfs, this card just wins you the game. Uprising, this card just smurfs. Syndicate, if you can get Last Say, you can reset Gord and their spenders potentially. Uridan is just fan-bloody-tastic at the moment. And it's even better in a deck that you can tutor it with Quen, and you can transform it into a Griffin Witcher Adept. Like, what's not to like about Uridan in this deck? It's just the way to go. Now, there is a bit of a downside of Uridan, because of course we are playing some damage cards, such as Dimitri Bomb, Griffin Witcher, but it should still find a decent amount of value. I'm playing 2 Moondust. You definitely might want to just play 1 Moondust, 1 Northern Wind. It's probably the way to go. I'm playing 2 Moondusts just in case there's Cloggers matchups where they're playing Hefty Helge, Siri Nova. But Northern Wind, to be fair, is really good against Flying Redanian in Syndicate, so it does make a lot of sense here. I am playing a single Griffin Witcher Mentor. Reason for this is that your mulligans can get a little bit awkward at times. You can definitely brick quite a lot of the cards in this deck. John can get bricked. Also, your Assault can get bricked, because we do play a lot of special cards. You can see Erland just wouldn't make sense. So having access to this Griffin Witcher Mentor, it's another card you can play off Quen. It's another card you can Assault for. And actually, a lot of the time in round 1, as mentioned with your Griffin Witcher, you just want to play bad cards in round 1, because they're just waiting for this this Adrenaline condition to kick in. You have to play down for 3 cards to get it. So your opponent might just stay in the round until this Adrenaline condition is activated, and then they'll pass. So it's great to have cards you can play before that for carryover, which this Griffin Witcher Mentor does. It draws you a card, a unit, and it boosts it. Added to that, because of the amount of special cards we play in this deck, there's a very high probability the card it's going to give us is going to be a really good one, such as Einsace, such as Keldar, etc. You can also see what Maxi, if you don't shuffle with Maxi, you know what the top unit is going to be. So you could plan to buff your Einsace, etc. and know you're going to draw it. So that's really nice. I'm also playing a Margarita. I found Margarita just to be an effective card in this meta. She's really nice against Syndicate to lock the tunnel drill, things like that. Just seems like a good card. One of the cards you might want to consider changing here or there. I am actually struggling to remember. I know there's a Portal in the deck, as well as a couple of Quedweny Knights. And the reason for Portal is it's a tempo play. Honestly, you could try without Portal and go a different route. But I really like the Portal because you want to have these Griffin Witcher Adepts in round 3, right? And rather than holding onto these cards in your hand, you can Portal for one and you can Assault for the other one, and it works out quite nicely. Rather than just holding these 4 provision cards in your hand that play for so many points, Portal into them. Also, it's just a nice thinning tool when we're not playing a Neuromancy. That's pretty nice. And Maxi, your 2 targets really that you cannot tutor are Ironsace and Portal. So if you use your Maxi and you see that Ironsace is at the bottom of your deck, you're probably going to be shuffling it, right? If you see Portal and Ironsace and they're the top, jobs are good and you're probably going to keep it. Remember, of course, you can Assault for Rognar and Keldar. You can Quen for Uridan and Keldar as well. So one final card to complete the deck. Obviously, we've got Portal. We could go for another bomb, but I am, in fact, going for the newly buff Smoke Them Out. I really enjoy this card. It is a warfare card that John Natalis can play. It's also a somewhat proactive card, and what I mean by that is, compared to a bomb, if we're playing against some sort of unitless deck, we might be in a round 1 where we've got our Griffin Witcher Veiled, we're just We're just trying to play a few cards to get down to this Adrenaline 3 to force our opponent out of the round really cheaply. And they might have a Saber-Toothed Tiger on the board, they might be uninteractive, and this Samum or something like that would feel really sad. Whereas a Smoke 'em Out we can just put down for a wholesome 6 points if we have a boosted unit. Furthermore, it's a warfare card, which again means John can tutor it, means John can thin it, but also it does have a little bit of Keldar synergy as well. It'll play as an 8-point card if Keldar is on the board. And this is the deck. One card I'm going to give a massive shout out to, because I would not be surprised if it finds its way into my deck, is the fantastic, the wonderful, right you dimwits, you're supposed to bribe me, which is the Karak City Guard, one of my favourite cards. A lot of you guys will remember I used to rock a couple of these in my Uridan decks back in December when Way of the Witcher first dropped, and I was the only man playing Witcher NR for the first week or so. Yeah, this card with my Uridan and Igni deck was a mainstay, so I could definitely see this card coming in. Just gives so much extra value to your Uridan, right? Just one little bit of movement. It's an engine, it's a nice assault option. However, for me at the moment, Margarita and this Mentor are edging it, and this Smoke 'em Out just feel like pretty nice cards. So we'll definitely see how it progresses. I would not be surprised to see this Mentor come in. I think against Syndicate, if it sticks, which is easier said than done, it could be a lot of points, because you could move like a Sea Jackal into the row where their Gourd is or something like that, right? It could be really nice. But here's a deck. So happy with it. Again, this has the Specimen seal of approval. It's one of the best decks I've built in my whole life. I love it. Northern Realms, definitely not as good as it has been in previous months, but this deck is just as good as it was last season. Great against SK. Great, well, as good as Northern Realms can be against SK. It's normally quite a bad matchup, but these shields come in real useful. It's good against Syndicate. Definitely a winnable matchup. Assault is just one of the best cards in the game still. Uridan just smurfing against Araka Swarm against Dwarfs. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the deck. What do you want to see next? I'm thinking Nilfgaard, by the way. I'm thinking it might be time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Much love. See ya.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Yo, medic, what's up, bro? How you doing? I've been at my computer ready to play for a while, but I was just sorting some stuff out. Hope you're good. And it's way too gold heavy, but I can't really do anything about it. I've got the Mentor, I could take a risky mulligan. Good lad. My sleep schedule is pretty bad, so I'm very tired. I need to give my room a big sort out as well. I'm sat in a bit of a messy room. Hope you're doing alright. Blue balls. I mean, I should have seen this coming right with this lead. I don't know what I was trying to do. This is just strolling.
Not all dragons.
Yo, Dane, thank you so much for the sub, bro. It's a long time to be subbed for. 6 flipping months, mate. Hope you are. I'll share this deck afterwards, dear Bob, actually. No worries. really hope we don't hit the double quadrunny, the double adept off this portal. That's really bad if that happens. It's really, really bad actually.
I don't train on the cone. I hate it.
Can I come down now?
Felt like I had to make this play just because like our opponent is being very aggressive. Come on, show me the knight. Thank you. Hey, Under, what's up? Hope you well. This double ship thing is pretty long. Doesn't really tempt me in. Obviously, I've got a 7-point bomb. I'll just take the bomb here every day of the week. We may as well just take the shield transform here too, right?
Yeah. Retrieve the bolt. I know. I'm on it.
Obviously, like, I've got the carryover play with the mental, but it's 3 tempo. I guess it's 4 tempo because I can shield him up. Sounds pretty bad, though. Sounds pretty bad. Yo, Barbary. So, obviously, I've got, like, a completely playable hand. It's just this double ship on the board. I've got first assault as well. I've had probably this deck. I've really not been playing much this season. Like, too much serious stuff. But, yeah, this deck is my highest score at the moment. I played, like... I'm on, like, a 5-game win streak with it. Don't love the pass, in truth. But, it's not a bad pass, right? I had a 3 tempo play with this. I'm just asking for trouble, right? Gonna lose my card. Hopefully they try and push us. That would be good. That would be really good if they try and push us. It's pretty bad if they don't try and push us, though. Hey. Oh, look at that. What a fool! Play into my assault, why don't you? You should never push us NR when they haven't used first assault, really. So, this deck looks fine. I don't actually want the Uridin, right? So, I could, in theory, put Uridin on the bottom. I'm probably going to be assaulting for this Quadrunny Knight this round.
A superb specimen, truly.
That makes sense, right? I mean, you could argue that it's better to know exactly what I'm hitting rather than have random mulligans. Okay. Be my John to assault next, I guess. They're actually letting me get ahead here. Does Einsace get me ahead as well? Einsace would play for 6, 11 points. Nope.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Let me go for the Quadrunny. No, I could go for the Mentor here as well, right? Gets me ahead. Boneyard and Artrez in the chat at the same time. Something's going on here, lads. Hope you guys are well. What are you guys up to? Yo, Philly, what's up, man?
We'll follow you always into the fair.
Again, I can make the Mentor play here, right? Like, Mentor is enough. Obviously, like, I'm not guaranteed Keldar because I shuffled the deck for some reason. Mentor is a 5 tempo play, so I'd need a leader charge as well because of the Margarita bleeding, right? 5 tempo, including the bleeding. The leader charge is enough, but it's pretty unappealing, honestly. I might just go for the Keldar, right?
Come on now. One of you must know the answer.
Seems pretty good to me.
The windmill. Its sticks spin around and smash you.
Like, I've got Assault for round 3. I've still got Pogner. I don't really see how we could lose this one. As long as, like, this gets me ahead, which it does.
What's going on about this Mark fella?
Losing 2, gaining 4.
But I don't train on the cone. I hate it.
Wait.
No, do the pendulum. I'm much better at that.
Yep, obviously like, I didn't really want to use this this Keldar, but I mean, look at the hand. How could I lose? I've got card advantage, Lasso, Pogner, triple leader charge, Assault. Easy game. It's done. I think this is why, like, I've really been thinking about this deck quite a bit, and it's why it's just going to be good. You've just got good cards all over the shop. So we can go for Mentor or for Assault, right? This target practice seems pretty bad. And is fine. I guess the problem with Mentor is it's going to buff Uridan. We know Uridan's the bottom card, so in theory I could just mulligan the Griffin Witcher, right? And I could hopefully hitting Griffin Witcher, like there's a chance this went on the bottom, right? But I've increased my odds.
Up the tree you go, lad.
Nice.
Quick now. Retrieve my bolt.
Yeah, Uridan. So I was chatting. I made a rare appearance in the TLG chat last night, just chatting to some of the guys who I've not really been speaking to much this season, and they showed me the light. Not with this particular deck, but with a different deck I was playing. They were like, "Yep, put Uridan in." I was like, Uridan, huh?" So I put Uridan in this deck, and I've just not lost since.
Don't sleep when you're dead. Like fire and iron.
The wonders of projectiles.
You've not seen this? Right, so this is my best performing deck from last season. I've just changed some things around here and there with the meta, and obviously just changes. Like I had Anna in it last season. I was playing Heatwave, but I've taken Heatwave out for Uridan. Yo, what's up, Zooey? Yeah, easy game. So comfortable. Is it worth it? Right, so Uridan sucks against SK, but we should be pretty flipping good against SK anyway. And it's just good against Vi, it's good against Araka Swarm, all those annoying decks. Dwarfs. Let's go, baby. I'm doing alright, Zuby. I'm very tired, I must confess. Half asleep. Yeah, I've not lost with this deck, I don't think, since I put Uridan in it. I'm on like a 6-game win streak. No, can't say I am, mate. Rashid, what's up, bro? Every day, man. You're in here grafting. I might have to give you like a flipping gifted sub or some bullshit. Damn, son. Alright, this is the real test, innit? We're up against Line Pockets and we're going first. This is going to be rough. I think it's going to be rough. Ah, that's not ideal either. Eva. Eva? I don't know. Don't ask me.
Can't see it getting any better than
No Observer. Should be working. Should be. Yeah, my sleep's also not ideal.
Every lock holds the key to... No, wait.
So normally you don't want to play Adepts in round 1. Like, you want to hold on to them. But there's an issue with that. I've got a flipping Portal that's going to play the other Adept. And I guess I could have gone for the Portal, to be fair. Maybe I should slam Portal here. Voltes will fit your cannon. But be worried about this hand state. This and this. I can't play this, right? Because I just lose my Adepts. You play Birmingham City Guard. Birmingham City Guard is the Madoc. Yo, Max. I mean, I'm playing Uridan, right? That's a really good point. Maybe. Yeah, it's actually a really valuable point. We could honestly play... Maybe it's time to play the City Guard again. That's a really interesting point, Max. What a way to announce yourself to the stream. Coming up with a banger idea like that. Damn.
Loaded the pendulum. I'm much better at that. You've got to be quick. You've got to dodge. You've got to have the...
The only problem is, the other cards I'm using are all pretty good. But yeah, City Guard. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I'm pretty annoyed I didn't Crystal Skull this thing already, to be honest. That was a pretty huge misplay. Honestly, it's kind of game losing, right? Pretty game losing. Pretty sure this game's over. I think I just lost for no reason. Yay. Yay me. And Madoc spawned in the wrong row as well. What douchebag. Ah, it's fine. I get the pass. That's alright. I'm out. Yeah, I get the pass by 1 point. Let's flip and go. Jeez. I don't like this pass, but I didn't lose uneven. That was the main objective. Yo, Nasky, what's up?
Can use this. Not sure if it'll work just yet, but...
I also like that you called it the Birmingham City Guard. That's a great shout. I prefer calling it the Villa Guard though, if I'm honest. Villa? I think she's a bit more of a Villa fan. He supports the Danes. Alright, Dane. Right, what's the Salt saying? Salt is on Pogner or John. Something. I can take an extra mulligan. Let's just kick this. I want to assault for it, right? Right, sitting with your spouse to bribe me. I'm alright, Nasky, thanks. Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. Got a bit of an announcement coming soon, guys. Got a bit of an announcement. I don't know when it's going to be. Maybe it's today, maybe it's tomorrow. I can ask.
I've gone flopping. Oh, you've done it now.
LOL. Somebody say Pogner. I'd quite like to lock this card, but also the spending it's giving is quite funny, right? It's literally just going to give me points.
The bolt softens them up. The sword finishes them up.
It's not Raid Shadow Legends partnership. They actually reached out. Someone reached out to me. I should have just done it, right? I need the money. God knows I need the money. Times are tough. Ambassador? No. I've still heard nothing about that. I promise. But obviously if you keep guessing and you get it right, I'm not going to answer. So I'm going to stop answering. Regardless. Oh no. Oh, thought my internet died. Am I still here, chat? Hello, chat? Am I alive? Is everything okay in the world? Cool. Thanks, Golden. That's not what it's about. I mean, I've got high hopes that I could be, but I know nothing. This is it. Mini F? Oh no, that's not ideal. My internet did drop for a second, I think, because I don't know. My internet's weird, man. I actually need to try and ring the internet people. Right. I got lots to do. Try and wake up early, I guess. Got my room out. Just the boring stuff, right? Just the boring stuff.
You can run, you can hide, but I'm gonna get
So, I mean, Einstein is on bottom, so this is an easy shuffle. I'll put the Quadronian Knight on the bottom. Actually, no, because it could come out the portal, right? I was thinking it was only an adept. I guess I just put Smoke him out on the bottom. Would have been nice to have honestly gone Mentor, because I would have got Keldar in hand, right? And then I could have Uridan. Other row. Mentor would have been super clutch, actually. Like, I should probably Quen this round, right? But it's going to be Quen into Uridan, so I'm not sure that's true. I think they're really going for it here. Which is interesting. I guess I just Keldar, right? I guess. It's kind of committal, though, isn't it? Like, do I really need to Keldar when I'm cruising this much? So Pogner's playing for 7, 10, 13, 16. I've already got 16 points of reach. Which I'm basically there already. I don't need to, right? I'll just do this. Be greedy. That's a card. You also get 2 extra points if we transform this. I don't want to do it now because it's then super obvious I've got Pogner out and they might stop spending with Cleaver. Yeah, opponent is committal, but I really don't need to Keldar, right? Like, I could even Uridan this round as well. But my Pogner's so many points, and like each leader charge is worth 5 extra, right? Wait, what? Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. What have I just seen? I mean, don't I just Pogner now? Like, what have I got to lose? Like, okay, I lose some points, but like, I don't want to use either of these cards, right? They're so good. So Pogner's playing for 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22 points. With a leader charge, I get ahead, right? Quick maths. Everyday man's on the block. Honestly, I should have double checked. But let's... whatever, it's fine. Talent, right? Never in doubt. Well, look at this card, mate. How's this even fair? Get wrecked, Cleaver. You little douchebag. There might be a heat. There shouldn't be with this setup they've got. I know the list very well, right? I know the list very well, so I've backed myself tank off that there cannot be a heat wave with this setup. I've gone big brain, big balls to the wall. My deck building knowledge tells me that there cannot be a heat wave in this deck. Or maybe I'm wrong. Actually run heat wave instead of Siggy. With the Flying Redanian as well though. Okay, we've got Uridan, which I mean, I guess we want a Uridan, right? Like, seems kind of good. John would be pretty nice. I guess this hand's fine, right? I'm a bit worried about all the damage I've got. Yeah, I mean, I just bricked my hand. Oh my god. I just bricked my hand, chat. I was cruising, and then I bricked my hand. Now I've got a dead Gwen, and it was gonna just pull a Uridan. Oh my god. Oh my good. What a stinker. I think that's what you call that. I had a flipping bomb, and I've now got a dead Uridan. It's fine, I win anyway, right? It's just not going to be a loss. I've got a big flipping Einsace. Oh no, chat. That's a problem. That is a problem. Good thing I've got Einsace, huh? Bloody hell. We might be losing this game, actually.
I'll never be imprisoned again.
Oh my days. I should have played around the old Philippa, right? We're fine. I've got flipping Uridan, mate. Easy game. Nice coins. Dude. We definitely could have lost this game if they drew a bit better, right? They had a spender. They've got they're like 12 points spare. Oh no. Never in doubt.
Not all dragons.
Yo, Finkle Dinkle, thank you so much for the Prime, mate. I appreciate it. Can we call them the Villa? Aston Villa? The guard? Do we want a guard though? I'm not sure we actually do. I mean, I do like the idea. I don't hate it. But is it really the plan? So I've mulliganed the Quedwin and an Adept. John is pulling Assault like I've got the other type. This is again like another. Imagine like this was Assault. My John would be bricked. I'd be forced to mulligan, right? We've got a very gold heavy hand. I really would like a flipping Witcher in my hand, right? Like I should never really take this mulligan, but at the same time, God, I want to take this mulligan. It's just too gold heavy, man. This is Shieldwall Mallet deck, Wraith Upload. Yeah, do you know what? It definitely is. This deck has been a work in progress for like a month, right? Just I've got the right setup for it for this meta. I mean, I don't hate the idea of using a crack city guard, but the mentor is just better, I think, because you can Quen into it. You saw Quen can brick, right? You saw Quen could brick even with Uridan, and I added Uridan recently, right? Like we've made the deck a lot less bricky by adding Uridan. And the Mentor's just a nice card. Like in a lot of the times in round 1, people will push you deep until this Veil is worn off. Or this Veil kind of comes into play, if you like. Mate, I actually looked at Bribery Player's deck guide, you know. And I was looking at it, I was like, do you know what, Bribery Player? This is a good start. Shieldwall. I was like, this is good. But then I saw Drummers. I was like, ah. I mean, I still think it's not bad, right? Don't get me wrong. He was getting there. He had the Pogner. He had the Einsace. He was playing for Raxus as well, which is pretty cool. I rate it. Raxus is definitely a nice idea. But also, I've had a whole month to build this deck, right? And I think like it is the best NR deck. I think you could make an argument for this being better than Witchers last season, right? But Witchers have obviously had the massive... Like, I played this over Witchers last season, and I got my best score. Right, I got 2.6. really comfortably in the end. I should have gone for Maxi first here. This is a troll adept, honestly. These adepts are super valuable. I just did it because I've got double target practice in hand, right? I'm assuming they're not going to pass. But Maxi was probably more reasonable here. Honest.
Mighty the pendulum. I'm much better at that.
So I don't want to use the veil yet because I'll just heat wave it, right? Level of lock, that's true. But yeah, this is a misplay, right? I should have played Maxi. You could argue though that Maxi's better in round 2. And I think I can win a long run because I've got Uridan, right? Basically, fine. Basically, this matchup would be really bad, but because I've got Uridan, I feel really good about it. I can just Maxi into this round and pass, I think, honestly. Moondust can go because I can find more bombs. I just want to cycle the deck. Try and find some golds, which I didn't manage to do. But I can put a Quedwini Knight on the bottom now, right? We also haven't thinned Maddock yet, which is kind of a pain.
Your magic can't harm me. No magic can.
Keldar's at the bottom, which is fine. I can Quen into it. Margarita's pretty bad. This hand seems fine, right? Like, I know what I'm drawing into this way. I know I just have to Quen into Keldar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always draw the Quen, right? For sure. And it's Maddock after Quen. We will miss Margarita, but I don't think that's a big deal. And I have a D-bomb. Fine. Nature's Gift. Yeah, I could trust Nature's Gift. Not today, though. I'm on a Northern Realms hype. Gravesh Krasmiso does. Or said Uridan. Yeah, not... Well, that's kind of where I've got my Uridan idea from, the TLG guys. Jamming Uridan into a lot of decks. But it makes a lot of flipping sense, right? Like, this is what I'm saying. I just needed my TLG friends to just show me the way, man. I've just not been aware of the meta. This is what I was saying as well, like, when I was trying to build other decks, I just don't really know what makes a good deck right now. Turns out it's probably Uridan. That pass. Easy pass. Get the extra mulligan. Guys like, what? You're going to go long round? I'm like, yes, son, I am. Hello. Smoking my troubles away. My early grave, don't resuscitate. So it's D-bomb. I want this card. The next card is Quedwini Knight, and then it's Quen. I would get Margarita off the Mentor, probably. I don't think I want the Mentor, right? So this is just double Quedwini Knight. I want to get the Griffin Witcher down to get pings. I can assault for Margarita, in fact, right?
Knights get princesses and we get what? Bloody street.
So I'm investing a shield here to play around natural selection, right? Obviously I could get Pred dived again, but who plays 2 Pred dives apart from an absolute mad lad? Vampires is really bad against Syndicate. I think from what I've understand, like the Warriors matchup is kind of pretty even. This is great for us that we get locked already. That's really, really good actually. Auto work, whatever. Like I would like to get Maddock down, but there's not really anything good to damage yet. Yeah, exactly. There'll be a heat wave though, right? Most likely. It's obviously a bit of a ball ache too. Trying to get Maddock to spawn in the front row there, right? I was trying to be a bit cheeky. Tank some of the damage. Obviously we can transform Maddock as well with an Adept. We'll go Adept, transform Maddock. Still nothing to lock with Margarita either, right? It's actually quite annoying because I want to transform the medic, right?
I'm done with you.
How long?
What's going on about this Mark fella?
For king and honor!
Definitely an argument to have played this the last turn before the bomb here. Guess we did deny a point. 2 points in the front of this play, so not reasonable. Still worth transforming the medic because of Wagner though, right? Wow. I mean, honestly, it's a really good heat wave. It's a lot of points. Like, I'm really low on shields now, right? It really is a lot of points. But that means Keldar should go through, right? Which means this target practice actually gets me more points if I hold on to it. It's the same with... If I can hold on to the Quen. Then if I can hold on to Assault, I beg your pardon. I mean, what if I back row Iron Chase here? How greedy is that? Very greedy, but I think it makes sense. I'm going for it.
Have you no honor? Stand and fight!
Uh-oh. This could be bad, chat. I've risked it. Might regret this. Oh, fine. So I want to keep the shield. I don't need to duel straight away, right? Now also I would like to play the Keldar, but I lose a shield. It's 3 points. So I should wait. But equally I lose 2 points by taking this before the Keldar. Like, there's no way they have Curse in hand, right? Surely. I could target practice the Iron Sace here if I want to be super greedy. Might just be better to take the Keldar, honestly. Although I did want to get him shielded up.
Go on, season yourself with garlic, see what that gets you.
You gotta be quick. You gotta dodge. You gotta have the...
That's what I'm saying about this Adept I played round 1, right? I did mention at the time it was actually quite committal. This Adept play is costing me the game as it stands, right? Like, if I had a second Adept, we're just cruising to victory here. Are we going to be filling up row space here? Do that.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
I think I actually got my sequencing wrong here
Hard.
with Keldar. What I was supposed to do before I Quenned, I was supposed to assault for the Mentor, right? There was a 50% chance roughly I hit Keldar. Could have been more points. And I would have also had the shield on Keldar. So it was up to, well, it's a lot of points potentially, right?
You gotta dodge. You gotta have the...
There's a lot of points potentially there I missed out on. And obviously if all these were shielded, but we're looking at way more points. So I need to play around Uridan, right, I would say. By playing my own Uridan. And the back row is way better, right, I think. I guess they could have a Bone Talisman. Probably it's better to play my own first, right?
There's luck in leisure.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
Not even that big. So I assume the back row is more reset value, right? Is that true though? I think it makes difference, right? It's like 1 point in it. Oh, we win! Let's go! Uridan clutches up. Who needs maths? Front was better, wasn't it? Oh god. Memory. We got there. Even though I didn't play it perfectly, Uridan just saves the day. Now that schools are back open. Weird champ. First time, like, not being working while the schools are open. Thanks for as well for that. I need to get on that, innit? So Philly set up like a deck list thingy. What a guy, by the way. Where, oh, someone wanted to see some Nature's Gift. Well, we can see what our opponent's rocking, innit? Seems like a pretty good Iron Sace, right? Just slam it. Just don't even think. Uridan should be pretty clutch in this matchup too. Like, this card's so good! Like, this is the selling point, right? You could not have this in with any other leader ability, like something so dominant. Like, Uprising wouldn't do it, Meve wouldn't do it, we'd just be chilling at 5, right? It's just not the same. It is just not the same. We could get rebuked, but there's no treants down at the moment, so it's definitely not worth investing in leader charge. If they rebuke, like, at least they don't get the +2 from it, right? I mean, they get a +2 from it, but they don't get the +2, is what I was trying to say. Which is kind of hard, though. This is the beautiful thing about target practice as well, right? Just, people think they can get rid of it. This Griffin boy. Marguerite is terrible in this matchup as well. We can just use her round 1. She's like a 6-point card. They get purified. But wouldn't be surprised if they go for a caress on the young dryad here. Moondust is really good in this one, of course. Should go for the hammer, hammer, hammer. So we could consider trying to like, let's just do this, right? They probably just want to, they'll probably just end up using a caress, but at least they lose like 1 point of vitality, right? Which is probably not what they wanted to do. They probably just wanted to shaping nature this card. Wait, what is that play? Hello? Oh my god, some people. This is another easy one of these, right? We're just in cruise control, everybody. We don't even need to win on even. I just want round control, really. I'm just trying to get some good cards from them, right? Like, obviously I've committed a lot with Iron Sace here already, so I'll take the Moondust still. And took a good time for it with Maddox still being in the deck as well. And we'll keep peppering this down as well. Just threatening. Obviously one off the Griffin, which are locking itself, so Maxi would be like a 9 tempo play here. I mean, we could lock this, right? I think it gets us ahead.
We're glad we helped.
I really should have slowed down there, but yeah, we're fine. Should be fine as long as you don't lower roll the hit. We're fine still. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So I could portal if I want to, right? It still is going to trigger. Especially if we find an adept off portal first, it would be really nice. But also portal's a big old commitment. I don't think we're winning this round, really. I think I'm content to just play Maxi and that be us done. Obviously, we wish we had Assault here. I could play Portal, I guess. Sod it. Yes, we wanted to see the Adept first. That's huge. So they can pass. But we just take it with Maxi, which is really nice. And they might also, like, play another big gold card here, right? And I can just play a Maxi for essentially, like, 15 tempo for this Adept. And hopefully Quedreni Knight we pull. That's, like, the condition. If I would never play this Portal if it's pulling double Griffin Witcher. Like, if it pulls double Adept, this is a misplay. It wasn't worth it. But I now have last set. I have Uridan, John. I have everything, right? Assault is just near the bottom, but that's fine. So we really don't want to see the Adept here, just because like we want an Adept for round 3, of course. Big moment. Nice. This is perfect, right? We find the Adept first, and then the Quedreni Knight comes out. It's just what we're looking for. This went super well. This round went perfectly, right? I invest 1 leader charge to win. Shut down their carryover, apart from like a circle. And I know I'm top decking the Nads. Just go for a long round last say Uridan, right? So the next card here, like this Moondust is also really good. Next card is Keldar Pog. We can just hold this hand. I could just do a short bleed with Natalis actually, right? I just do a short bleed with Natalis. Next card is, there's nothing we really need to like cycle the deck for, so. Next card is Keldar, then Pognar. Happy with this, right? Slam the Knight. First Assault. Seems good. Oh, we don't have a Knight. That's awkward. Mentor it is. That's also fine, right? Let's boost Keldar. Boost the Moondust. Hopefully they don't overtake us. This is obviously a misplay if they do. But, whatever. This Keldar is also very difficult for them to deal with, right? When you use Maximum round 2, if you mold cards round 2, how do the mold cards? Right, so they can just go into the deck in any random order. Because you're just shuffling them back in alpha, right? So they could go in any order. Oh, this is an easy pass for us. It's actually a really good trade, right? Cool. And a Hammer Dryad. This is a weird play from our opponent. This is such an easy pass for us. So Quen at the moment is putting Griffin Witcher on an Adept. We know our top deck is Pogna and a Griffin Witcher. So we could potentially mulligan Uridan and just call it in with a shield, but I guess it's also it's not really that relevant calling this in with the shield because we can transform it. Although it kind of is, right? Because we're going to have Adepts off Kelda. We're going to have Witches units transform from Kelda. So it's Pogna, then it's Griffin Witches, smoke them out. So, yeah, we're just going to Assault, I guess, for the Adept. I don't really want to Quen for it. We could just get rid of the Uridan, right? Smoke them out. The next card is the Mentor, which we've already played. So it's actually Knight is the next card. But... wait, I did have a Knight that I could... how did I not see this when I went to Assault? I don't know. I don't know what's happened there. This, like, Smoke them out, I really don't want. It's like the worst card in the hand, right? But I've got a Knight next. So I've basically had a bit of a stinker. Oh, that's... not played this perfectly to have the Smoke them out. This should be like a Moondust, right? I literally had a Moondust in my hand a couple turns ago, but I mulliganed it. With this Mentor play. I mulliganed it, right?
The wonders of projectiles and range.
This is definitely worth a shield. To be fair, I could have gone Adept first here. Genuinely could have been better. But I guess I just Keldar. The back. Now anyway. They can't kill it.
Go on, season yourself with garlic, see what that gets you.
I guess they could Serpent Trap in theory, right? But no, Serpent Trap's blocked.
But I don't train on the cone. I hate it.
Yeah, that's right. All that no skills. What Alpha was asking is like the cards I mulligan myself. Like where do they go back in the deck? So for instance, I can see my deck order, but let's say I mulligan a Quedwini Knight. This Quedwini Knight could then show up on top of my deck in the next turn, right?
The windmill. It sticks
Just
to
dealing
the
3 damage, so do that. We hit this.
You're not fast enough. The
Not
windmill
long,
is
taking away Uridan value. But smoke them out, even though it's only a 6-pointer, I said it's bad. It's actually not, it's 8 points. It's actually more than this, right? But face value anyway.
Can I come down now?
No, do the pendulum. I'm much better at that. You've gotta be quick.
Somebody say shields.
You've gotta have to...
I guess this is the other bad thing about Quenning into Uridan, right? I might want to just last say this. I need to last say Pogna. So I don't think Uridan was the right card to have from Quen. I guess that's like one bad thing about this setup, right? So if I hold off on Pogna, I get 3 extra points, right? No, but I would also get the points from this. It's so many more points. It's 3, 6, 9 points extra on Pogna. But my Uridan's going to be more than that, right? I mean, I just win if I just take this Uridan anyway, right? Loads of points. Oh, let's go! Like, how can we lose with this deck, man? This deck's broken, isn't it? How's this fair? This Uridan is just filth. It's literally 4 points on the board. That's actually +6. Like, there's 10 points of... it's 10 points plus a whole row reset. That's filthy.
No mercy!
10 whole points plus a row reset, guys. Like, what? Hello? 10 points on the board plus a row reset. Jeez. And you could even make it 2 more, right? If 4 more if you had enough adepts. But obviously we've just got a million. Easy game. Like, we're just not losing. Just can't lose. We just can't lose. Hey Noah man as well. Hope you are, my friend. We have not yet lost.